Welcome to Gentle Yoga with Leo Gray on behalf of Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center in Palm Springs. Visit us on Facebook at Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center or via the web at urbanyoga.org. Stop by the tip jar to make donations, check out the schedule, what's offered daily. Yes, there is a class on Christmas taught by Kristen herself. And for YouTubers, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel for us. Thank you. Starting out today, sitting. I'm sitting up on my blocks. You sit or kneel in whatever way works for you. Just get comfortable. If you want to, close your eyes. And let's focus on our breathing. Pretty much how we always start. Just noticing the breath invites it to slow down and get deeper. Finding a comfortable stillness helps this process as well. Tuning into these feedback loops, stillness and quietness help the breath. Deeper breaths help the body to relax and be still. Relaxed body and deep breaths help the mind to calm down, just as the mind helps the body and the breath, and on and on and on. Maybe imagine breathing in the things you need more of and breathing out, releasing, exhaling the things that you don't. Breathe in some ease. Breathe out some worry or some hurry. Breathe in some quiet. Breathe out some noise, maybe with some noise. Whatever it is you need, take it in. Release whatever it is you don't need. Scan your body to take in whatever sensations are going on. Not neglecting to notice the good sensations. It's warm here and my air conditioning is working. Maybe it's cold where you are and your heat is working, or your sweater is working for you. But making note too of what's not working, what needs to be released or let go of. Tight spots, sore spots. Can you direct your breath to the trouble spots? Help them out. Send TLC. Maybe as far as releasing what doesn't serve you and taking in what does. A personal intention has been forming in your mind for your practice today. Let it finish forming up, sinking in, taking root in your mind, your heart, in your body. And with our intentions in place, let's share 3 deep cleansing breaths to open practice. In through the nose, out through the mouth with a sigh, with any sound you want. Yeah, I blended in a yawn with that last clearing breath. If your eyes are closed, you can let them open now. Let your arms hang loose at your sides. Lift your left shoulder up towards your ear, shift it back, and let it down. And just pause, notice if it feels different from the other shoulder. And then the other one, raise the right shoulder, send it back, and let it down. Pausing, we'll make that our theme today, pauses. It'll slow things down even more than usual. Let your chin come down towards your chest. And as slowly as you can stand it, roll your ear towards your shoulder. Let your head tip back. And roll to the other shoulder. And pausing doesn't have to mean a stop. Pausing can be a shift. For example, if there's a tight spot in your neck, pause the circling action to rock back and forth. I've got an incredible tight spot in my neck here. And I will give credit to the immigration office. I was just at for this pain in my neck. A lack of self-regulation, that's the real culprit, right? I need to remind myself, as we all do sometimes, that stress is not what happens to me. Stress is my response to what happens to me. Our practice of breath, of movement, of meditation, all these things can help us regulate those stress responses, help us alleviate that stress when it does get us, when we do allow it to happen or can't prevent it happening. No one's perfect. Let's change direction. Maybe you already changed the direction because you're listening to your body. Maybe you're not circling at all and you're working a tight spot. Maybe you're not going as slow as you were. Maybe you can slow down again. When you finish the next circle, lift your chin and look forward. And reach your arms out to the sides, rest your fingertips on the floor. Inhale, lift your left arm up alongside your head. And as you exhale, let it drape across your head. Use some traction here. Let the weight of your arm draw your head to the left. Pick up your right hand just a little and reach out through your fingertips. Let that right hand down. Allow your neck to remain passive. Let your left hand slide over and come down to your cheek. Use that arm, that hand, to nudge your head back up here. Let your left hand down. Pause. Does one side of the neck feel different than the other? Inhale, raise your right arm. Exhaling, let it drape over. Gently draw your head to the side. Raise and reach out through the opposite fingertips. Let the left hand down. Let the neck be relaxed. Let your right hand slide over, slide down, and use it to lift your head. And let your right hand down. Bring your left hand to your right leg. Bring your right hand to the floor behind you. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, invite your body to twist some more. And with each exhale, Ask your body if it wants to go further. Let your twist unwind. Pause. What changes do you feel in your back? No wrong answer. Maybe the answer is I can't tell. I don't know. Bring the right hand to the left leg. Bring your left hand behind you. Inhale and lengthen up. Exhale, twist some more. Often the questions are more important than the answers. We get that mixed up sometimes. We feel like we have to know the answers for everything. The inquiry itself is valuable. The focus is its own benefit. It's been said that I don't know is the beginning of wisdom. Sometimes we fall into this trap of thinking we know something we don't, or thinking we know it all, maybe. I know I do sometimes. I'd like to say I used to. Let's say I used to do it more. Let your twist unwind. Pause. Rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. Inhale, draw your heart forward and let your head tip back. Exhale, draw your heart back, let your head tip forward. Follow the pace of your own breath for a few more seated cow poses. Seated cat poses. I love to see the dog joining in on Zoom. Maybe that cat that joined us the other day will join us again. I really don't actually know if he's in the room or not. He was quite vocal early this morning. He tends to extremes. He's silent and out of sight, or he's very vocal and nearby. Bigby, are you here? Not that he responds when I say his name. He spends a lot of his time in the drawer right here under the bed. And the other day, he peeked out, made a cameo for us. After your next exhale, just rest your hands on the floor in front of you and walk them forward for a simple forward fold. Let your neck go, let your head hang. Breathe into wherever the sensation is occurring in your back. Walk your hands over to the left and take a few breaths there. Walk your hands back through center and over to the right. Walk your hands back to center and then back in and lift your torso. Take your time to shift and come up onto your hands and knees. Reach your right foot back, press against the ball of your foot. On an inhale, reach your left arm out to the side. If you want, on the next inhale, pick your foot up, reach straight back. And if you want, bend your knee, reach back, grab your foot or ankle, kicking against your hand, raise your knee and your chin. Release, lower down, pause, just a few noticing breaths. Reach back, press into the ball of your left foot. On the next inhale, reach your right arm to the side. If you like, on the next inhale, pick your left foot up and reach straight back. And if you like, bend your knee, reach back and explore that bind, that additional stretching of the quadriceps and shoulder. Release, lower down, and pause. Curl your toes under. Walk your hands in towards your knees. So you come up standing on your knees. And then sit back towards your heels to whatever height is okay for you. Now, different options here. You could put a prop between your butt and your heels or between your butt and the floor, like open your feet and put a block on the floor. I sit down this low because this is what feels good. This creates a lot of sensation in your feet. It's a deep stretch for your feet. So you do what's right for you. Maybe the right amount of stretch and sensation for you is up here. Just listen to your body. I didn't sit down this far when I first did this. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Interlace your fingers. Reach forward with open palms. Raise your arms up overhead. Lower them down. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale up through center. Exhale out and down. We'll do that hand and arm sequence one more time and then we'll free up our feet. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Interlace the opposite way. Shake things up in the brain a bit. Reach the palms forward. Raise them up. Lower back down. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale up through center. Exhale out and down. Tip forward onto your hands. Untuck your toes. Tap your feet on the floor. As hard or soft, as slow or fast as you like. It's my favorite thing. Let's pause. Step your right foot up between your hands if you like. Use blocks under your hands to ease that transition. Step your left foot forward. Hang out in your forward fold, exploring movement as you like. Heavy arms, heavy head, drawing down towards the floor. Swaying back and forth. Bend one leg, then bend the other. Slowly shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Inhale, lift up halfway. Press your hands to your shins. Feel for the crown of your head reaching forward away from your tailbone. Spine telescoping out parallel to the floor. Exhale, relax down. Inhale, roll up to standing, hands overhead, palms together. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, spread your wings, reach out toward the walls. Exhale, reach for your shoulder blades and hug yourself, or if you like, take eagle arms, intertwining your arms, pressing your hands together, then reaching forward with your elbows and your hands. Forward and up, I should say. Inhale, open up again. Exhale, cross your arms the opposite way. Inhale, open up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, face front. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, face front. Exhale, arms down. Pause. A few noticing breaths. Inhale, reach out and up overhead. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms up, reach your palms up. Look up at your hands, lift up your heart. I placed my laptop a little too close to the mat, so my hands are off camera. Inhale to bring yourself upright. Exhale to bend to the left. Feel for length through both arms. Try to keep that right heel down. Maybe it wanted to lift as you bent over to the side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend to your right. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. Let's start some sun salutations. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands and step back to plank. If you prefer a shorter plank, let your knees down. In either plank, allow your hips to come down in line with your knees and your shoulders. Exhale, let's slowly lower all the way to the floor. Pressing into your hands. Inhale, lift your head and chest just to the height that feels okay for your lower back. Exhale, rock back up onto hands and knees. Curl your toes under. Press into your feet, lift your knees. Press into your hands, lift your tail. Pedal your feet up and down. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let your hands down and just pause again. On an inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Step back to your plank. When you're ready, on an exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, bring your heart forward between your arms, lift your gaze. Exhale, rock back and up to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let your hands by your sides, pause again. Pausing to lubricate my throat. The speech mechanism is a little scratchy. So the next sun salutation will slow it down and pepper pauses all the way through it. And then follow it with a quicker one and a longer pause after that. Inhale, out and up. Exhale here. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Pause and inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale here. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale here. Exhale here. Step back to plank. Pause here as much as you like. On an exhale, lower. Maybe halfway, maybe all the way. If you like, inhale here. This part's challenging. Exhale here. The pausing halfway down. Inhale, bring your heart forward, cobra or upward dog. Pause and exhale here in your heart opener. Inhale here. Exhale, rock back and up. Pause in downward dog for at least a couple breaths. On an inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Pause, inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale here. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands overhead. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale here. Exhale here. And now that quicker sun salutation without the pauses in between each position. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Step back to plank. When you're ready, on an exhale, lower. On the inhale, open your heart. On the exhale, rock back and up. On an inhale, bend your knees, look forward. As you exhale, step forward. On your inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Drop your hands to your sides. If it's okay for you, if it's comfortable, close your eyes. If you feel too dizzy, open them. Scan your body. Take in the energy coursing through your body. The way your body sways a bit with each breath. The way your body knows how to stay upright without a bunch of minute instructions. Take in whatever sensations are there. What has changed since we started practice? What has changed since a couple sound salutations ago? What has changed since you started to scan your body 15, 20 seconds ago? Let's do just one more sun salutation at like a medium pace. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're pausing in the variation. How about that? Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Step back to plank. If your arms are tired, go right from your plank to down dog. Otherwise, on an exhale, lower. On the inhale, open your heart. On the exhale, rock back and up. Pause for 3 cleansing breaths, and then make your way gently down to child's pose for a longer pause. Notice whatever there is to notice as you pause in stillness. Some degree of stillness. Maybe you want to do some shifting around, some exploring variations of your child's pose. As you're ready, inhaling, slowly come up through table. Exhaling, slowly push back and up to downward facing dog. And walk your hands to your feet. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's play with some balancing. I'm going to pause for another drink. A sip of my water here. Play with tree pose. If you like Christmas tree pose, grab an ornament. Hands by your heart. Shift your weight from one leg to the other. Feet on the floor. Set your eyes on a fixed point at about eye level. Bring the weight into your right leg. Lift your left knee. Open it out to the side. And bring your foot to your leg. You could have your foot on the ground and your heel on your ankle. Or you could put the sole of your foot on your calf. Or put your foot on your thigh. Your hands can stay here or explore other expressions. You can start over anytime. Maybe it's a decision, maybe you just fall, as I just did. You can aim at being still or feel the breeze in your branches, explore movement, try different shapes, different variations, what feels good in your body. If your hands are elsewhere, bring them to your heart. Pivot your knee forward, let your foot down, shake your right leg and anything else that you want to shake. Shake your jingle bells, shake your ornaments. Pausing. How does that leg feel? How does that hip feel? When you're ready, shift side to side, resetting things for the other side. Bring the weight to your left leg when you're ready. Raise your right knee. Open it out to the side. Bring your foot to your leg. See what placement works for this side. Let your arms do whatever they want. What does this tree look like? If your hands are elsewhere, bring them to your heart. Pivot your knee forward. Let your foot down and shake things out. And let's have a seat. You have to keep sipping this water. An irritated throat. Water pauses. Extend your legs forward and flex your feet back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. If your knees want to bend, they can bend. On the inhale, think of coming forward. On the exhale, think of lowering down some more. Inhaling, walk your hands up the front of your legs and sit up. And pause. Use your arms to nudge your legs apart to whatever degree feels okay for you. Walk your hands down your legs to whatever position feels okay for you. Inhaling, walk your hands up the front of your legs and sit up again. And pause again. Use your arms to nudge your legs towards each other. Bend your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. Leave a big space between your heels and your pelvis. Reach over and in front of your ankles, or if you like, reach under your ankles if there's room to do that. And walk your hands forward along your mat. Let your neck disengage. Let your head hang. Breathe into your back. Where is the sensation? You can keep your arms active and keep reaching forward, or let them relax. Slowly walk your hands back, press yourself upright. And maybe you saw it coming, pause. Keep your feet together, bring them in closer. Interlace your fingers, hold your toes between your hands. Wriggle on your seat, shift the bones in your seat closer to the floor. So tilt your pelvis forward, open the front of your hips. And if you like, some people like to flap their butterfly wings here and bounce their knees up and down. It just feels good. Pause and do that if you like. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips with your spine nice and long. Taking your time to see how far forward the long spine wants to tip. Maybe pressing your elbows down against the inside of your legs to open the hips further if you like that, many do. And when that long spine isn't lowering anymore, let your neck release, let your head hang down again. Breathe into your hips. Inhale, slowly sit up. Pause. Bring your hands to the outsides of your knees. Let your arms lift your knees towards each other. Rest your feet on the floor. Rest your hands on the floor back here. Lean into your arms. Wiggle your feet out by the edges of your mat. Let your knees go to the left. Turn your head to the right. And let's pause. Usually we just go back and forth a few times. What does it feel like to spend a few breaths there? Come through center, knees to the right, head to the left, and pause again. And explore as you like, with or without pauses, back and forth some more. And then take your time to make your way down onto your back. Set up for bridge pose. Heels in close to your butt, feet about hip width apart. Place a block between your knees on the middle position. if you like, if you have blocks. It's not required. Press into the soles of your feet. Inhale, lift your hips up. If you want a deeper heart opener here, you can clasp your hands under you, reach your knuckles towards your heels, wriggle your shoulder blades towards each other. If you're clasping your hands, release them. Exhale, slowly lower down. And explore bridge at your own pace for a few breaths. Inhaling to go up, exhaling to go down. Pausing if and where you like. Maybe at the top, maybe at the bottom, maybe not at all. Let's make the next exhale down be the last one. You can remove the block if you had a block between your knees. Pausing. Draw your knees towards your chest and hug them. And explore rocking and rolling, massaging your back against the floor. Reach your arms out to the sides, palms facing out. Pause to feel your shoulder blades press against the floor. We want to keep the shoulders grounded as we explore our supine twists. The closer your knees are to your chest, the deeper the twist feels. So you decide if your knees are way in close or further out. Either way, try to keep your shoulders grounded. Bring your legs to the left, turn your head to the right. And you can always change your mind about those knees. Bring them in closer or further away. Let your breath wring you out. Just letting the legs hang towards the floor, not pushing them down towards the floor. Come on up through center. And let's pause at center. Usually we just make it one movement to go from the first twist to the second twist. Let's just take in how that first one registers in the body. And when you're ready, take the other twist, legs going to the right and head to the left. And maybe the back is cracking. Maybe that reached the microphone, maybe it didn't. Bring everything back up to center. Pause. Reach your feet towards the ceiling. Reach your hands up to grab your legs or your feet. Play with bending and straightening your arms and legs. As much or as little as you want. What movement feels good for you? And how much inversion feels good for you? You decide. Maybe that was enough. You can make your way to your final resting pose when you feel complete. Maybe pause to consider what's your final resting pose. Maybe corpse pose isn't the most comfortable thing in your body today. Maybe it is. You try a couple different things. Get comfortable, find your own pose for absorbing the benefits of the practice. Close your eyes if you like. Maybe you just focus on your breath or on some intention you had set for yourself. Or you reflect on pausing. Where in the rest of your day could you maybe use some pausing? Start taking some even deeper breaths. And moving around little by little. Inviting bigger and bigger movements to your body. Moving mindfully, taking your time. Gently sit up when you're ready. Bring your hands by your heart. Thank you for gathering to share practice today. The light within me sees and bows to that same light within each of you. Namaste. May you have a wonderful, pause-filled day. See you next time.